All right, you're welcome once again. And this is a sample. We are going to be building a sample project. And as I said before, this is a complete website development using WordPress, that is without coding. And we've already seen how to buy a domain name and also how to get a hosting for your website. Right now, I already have maybe a domain name that I've purchased already here using the hosting. Remember that we are working with hosting. So I've bought a domain name and then I've also linked it to a hosting platform. And then so what I'll have to do is to manage this domain name. Now, immediately you are done with buying of domain name and then getting a hosting server, the next thing that you are going to be doing is you have to install some content management system, and one of them is the WordPress. So you're going to be installing WordPress on the platform, and I've already done that. Okay, I think there was a video, the last video I did, I showed you how to install WordPress straight up to your domain name after you must have connected your domain to your hosting plan. So right now, this is going to be a sample project. And if you have not taken any course before, if you don't have any prior knowledge on maybe building blocks using WordPress, I'm going to be making it quick. All right. So please just take your papers, take your writing materials, and if you are with your laptop, which I will always advise that you should be with your laptop whenever you are watching such a tutorial like this. So once you log into your admin dashboard, the next thing that you are going to be doing is for you to log into your admin dashboard. This is the admin panel. It's going to be displaying to you here the admin panel. Right, that is the WordPress admin. Oh, we are going to be looking at more about the different levels we have here in WordPress. All right, because as a user, we have the admin, we have the contributor, we have author, all right, and they have their different privileges and roles when it comes to WordPress. And since we are building a blog, we are going to be starting from scratch, and this is just the basic of the things that you need to know. And then once I leave you, I believe that you should be able to build something better than this. All right, but a quick one for those that don't have any prior knowledge of a WordPress. So this is called the menu bar at the left hand side. This black menu here displaying dashboard, posts, media, pages, comments, Elementor, and several other tools here. And then we are not going to be looking at everything in details because um, in some subsequent projects, for example, building e-commerce platform, right? So it's part of our project that we are going to be working on because it's a complete website development course, and we have different projects to be building in this course. So, but for the blog aspects, we are going to be touching those things that are specific to blogging, all right, to creating blogs. So, and one of the important ones are the theme. The one we call them the theme, which you can find here, the appearance, and then you go to the themes. You see the different themes available. Those that came upon installation of the WordPress, like the 2021 theme, 2022, 2023 themes, we have many of them here. So, and you can as well add themes from the different themes repository. All right. As well, you can buy themes elsewhere, but that's not what we are going to be looking at. So, for me, I've used a theme called a block C theme here by going to add new, and then I choose a theme. We have different popular free themes that you can select from to install, and then you start using them. And each of these themes, one thing I've noticed about each of these themes is that they have their different customization function. All right. So a particular theme may be for e-commerce. We have different themes for blogs, and then we just have different themes for each of those functions. So what we are going to do now is that let's install a theme that we are going to be using for the blog. So I will install this blog here. I'll just click on select here and then I click on install. Once I click install, the next thing I'll do is for me to activate this. So I just activate it for building our blog. So let's activate the theme. So you notice what happens. First, you install the theme, and the next thing you must activate that theme. So we successfully activated the theme. Okay. Then it says something here. Welcome to Blogboost. Thanks for choosing this theme. To take full advantage of the complete features of this, you have to install and activate the plugin and then use a demo importer to import this blah blah. So you can view demo actually here to see how the demo looks like, but we are not going to be installing that demo. So this is a different demo for the website. We won't be doing that because we are building everything from scratch. So you can as well do that, all right? You can as well, install yours and start using it. But let's just leave that for now. And so once we are done, we have to go to themes here. And you can see currently that we have this act as our active theme. And then we have every other theme here as well. So the next thing is for us to look at this post, okay? So when you click on post, we have the different posts available here. And currently we do not have any posts. But if you just finished installing here, you may find maybe one post here. Then we have what is called the comments. This is what happens when people come to your site to read news or to read your articles. They drop comments and those comments will come here. You have to approve the comment before they become visible to your readers. And as well, we have what is called the plugins. We've discussed about the plugins. There are small extensions, small apps that, that add functionalities to your website. So we also have the different settings here. So first and foremost, we had to, change our settings here. For example, our time zone, we have to change this to +1. Okay, you can change this to +1 and then just save your settings here. Week starts on, I choose Monday here. And the next thing, let's go to permalinks. And so these are the important things we have to, to put in place before you start writing content. So if you click on let's say, where is the settings here? Okay, go to settings and then permalinks. Once you click on permalinks, make sure you click on post name here as a permalink structure. Ensure you click on post name here. Then you click on save changes, but mine is already there. And then so for the post, we have what is called a blog post. And then we have what's called this one, all post. This allows you to see all the posts we have here. So we don't have any posts here. You can click on add new to add new post to your website. All right. So all you just have to do is to start writing here. And we have this feature that uses artificial intelligence. And this has been enabled by our hosting platform. Okay. I believe most hosting services do not have this. So you just click on here and start adding the title of your blog post. So we can be like, okay, this is my first blog post. All right. So once you've done that, we have the different other features like options by the right here. The publish, you can change the visibility here to maybe you add a password to protect that blog post. All right. So let's cancel this. And also, sometimes you may not want to publish a blog post immediately. You may likely want to maybe schedule it to a particular time or so day. All right. Before you just publish this. So it's going to schedule that post. And then we have the different categories when you are building a blog. Remember that your blog may be in a niche of fashion or maybe entertainment or, tech, all right, or fashion, like anything, lifestyle. So, and we have different categories when it comes to writing blogs. Right. So if you are creating a blog for phone reviews, you have to create categories for maybe Samsung S22 Ultra, different Samsung models, and Nokia, this and this. So they have to be categories so that anytime you're writing blog posts, you select the category here, and then before you publish it. And then we also have these options. I'm just showing you the most important key things you need to know when we are creating a blog. So you have to add your tags here. So right now, what I'll be doing is I'll be using artificial intelligence tool. I'll be using artificial intelligence tool. This is ChatGPT, but I wouldn't advise you to use ChatGPT when you are building or starting your blog, right? It is against Google policies. So I wouldn't want you to run into error. Please make sure that when you're writing your blog, you write original content. So you can find writers to write content on your blog for you. Okay. What's this guy's doing? So you can find people to write content for you and then you just pay them. But if you are beginning, I advise that you start writing everything from scratch. Write everything from scratch. So you can use any of the chat GPT here. ChatGPT 3, and then give me a blog post on, let's say, Samsung S22 Ultra. So this is okay. So Samsung S22 Ultra, a new era in this. ChatGPT is creating the whole content and writing everything that you need to know. So this is wonderful. This is great. This is great. And it's fetching the data and then presenting to you what Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra is. Well, we won't be waiting for it to finish all the write-up. So you just click on stop here, and then let's copy this. Let's copy this as fast as possible. Let's make this tutorial short. We are not trying to make things longer and boring. So let's paste this here. Then remember that you're going to bold all this. All right. When you're writing blog content, we have what is called the different heading tags. This is not search engine optimization course. I would have talked more on that, but it's a kind of way of you just rearranging and then increasing the relevance of your content. All right. So when you are increasing this, all right, so from heading this, we are trying to show how important it is. So, and also when it comes to search engine optimization, Google sees this and then uses it as a, we call it one of your keywords. So if your keyword is on Samsung S22 Ultra, you will likely have to put here, let's say Samsung S22 Ultra display. Please, I've said it before that this is not search engine optimization course. So I'm just, rushing this aspect of it. And so it's part of a content creation that you need to know. So this Samsung S22 Ultra design and display. And if you have to put something like this again, camera capabilities, you should, for search engine optimization sake, you have to copy this again, Samsung S22 Ultra, camera capabilities. So you have to add all those things up. And then as well, you have to add what is called the thumbnails, right? And you can find them at the featured image. So just find any of the pictures available. If you have it in your media, you select it, or you can just go to Google and then you just look at the picture of what you're writing about. So S22 Ultra. So go to images here. You can find it in the image here. Then you can pick something here. You can pick something right here. And if you have a screenshot tool on your system, and we have many screenshots tools here. So like one of them is the Snagit, or the default screenshot tools that we have. It comes in every system. So you can also you can save this image to your system, and then but I always advise that when you are saving pictures to your system, just try and ensure that you edit it. Add some little, maybe by cropping some parts out so it don't just look exactly this way. All right, this also helps in search engine optimizations. So Google will not like two different pictures to to appear on its search engine. So for you to make things good, ensure you edit it before you upload it. But in my case, since this is just for practice sake, I'll be uploading that. So I've uploaded that to the site, and then I think we are good to go for now. All right. So the categories I was talking about, you can add a new category here, and let's say Samsung S22 Ultra. So once you do that, just click on add new category, and it selects this as category. Then you can add tags. Tags are kind of keywords that you can use when searching for this particular key blog topic. So sorry, let me change the blog topic here since ChatGPT already gave us something. It says Samsung S22 Ultra, a new era in some smartphone technology. So I'll copy that and then I'll just paste it here. And also for the permalinks here, I'll likely change the permalinks here, and then okay, so let's copy this and then let's paste it here. Click OK. All right. So once you are done with that, let's just publish, and then we view our blog post to see how it looked like at the front end. So let's view post here. Right click and open it to see. So we should have our first blog post. Okay, these are first blog posts. We have recent comments. These are called sidebars. We call them widgets. So collection of all these things are called widgets, and each of them is a sidebar. So the recent post is a sidebar, recent comment is a sidebar, archive is a sidebar, categories it's a sidebar. So if you have many categories on your blog, and then those categories have different blocks in it, it's going to be displaying here. So you can also see some of the blog posts you missed. So this is a standard blog that we are building, and we've been able to do this in just few minutes. Like few minutes, we've created a blog. So what you just have to do is for you to start creating content, populate your content with different blogs, write blog posts, and this is also a search bar that allows people to search through your blog. And let's start working with this widget because I wouldn't like some of these things to be here. For example, the recent comment. So I'll go to my appearance, go to widget, and then at the widgets, we see the different widgets that are available here. We see them here as blogs. You can click here. This is a search one. This is a search field. We want that one to be there. This is a recent post. We want recent post to be there. This recent comments. So you can find it here, recent comments. So I would like to delete that. We don't want that. And then this is the archives. We don't want that too. And this is a category. So we can leave these categories. Once you go to your site and then you refresh it, right? Once you go to your site and refresh it, you won't find those things again. So let me push all this. Let's push all this. So you can see only recent posts, search and categories. We don't have archives here, and we don't have recent comments. All right. So, and this team also comes with the functionalities of switching the dark mode and between the light mode as well. So it's a very good team when you want to start, you are starting a new blog. So I guess the video is getting longer, but as well, we have what is called the media here. From the media, you can manage all your media here. This displays both PDFs. So if you have PDFs, you can upload it to your media by clicking on add media. If you have images, if you have videos, you can add all of them here at the media section. Now at the comments, if I happen to go here to type on this is nice. So I drop a comment here and then click on post comments. Once I'm done there, you see it's going to be displaying here because I'm the admin, so I don't need anybody to approve my comment. So if we have a guest, okay, anybody that just comes to your site to drop any random comments, it will display here. So we can approve here, right? So now I have unapproved it. If I reload this, we are not going to be seeing comments because your comment is awaiting moderation. And if I open this particular blog post on a new incognito mode browser, a browser that I'm not logged in as admin, we are not going to be seeing anything here. That's why you can see 0 thoughts on this particular blog post. So if I just click on approve and then I refresh this, you're going to be seeing the blog post here, 1 thought on this. All right. And then we can trash post, we can, edit it here. As well as managing users, though we may not actually be looking at that, but all the same, what this place is telling us is that you can actually add people to manage your blog for you, right? So you can add content creators, and we have the different roles you can choose to give to them. We have the contributor, we have author, we have editor, we have administrator. Where the administrator is the highest rank, is the highest role, and I wouldn't advise you to give anybody administrator role if you do not know that person. If you are the owner of your blog, please make yourself an administrator, and then you can assign editors or every other roles to any person. Because as an administrator, you can delete any of the accounts, you can regulate how they work, right? So once you give another person administrator, he can choose to delete your profile for you. So please take note of that. All right. So you can choose to add a new user here, choose and create a password for the person, and then you add a new user. The person will get an email and then logs into the platform. Okay, and then also we have this reading section of it. So for now, we discourage search engines from indexing your blog. So if you are starting a new blog, a quick one I just want to add is that when you are starting a new blog, please make sure you discourage search engines because you are still building things up. You don't want search engine to start seeing your website, right? Until when you are now done with some stuff, your customization, cleaning what you don't want to appear, you can then, untick this and then you save changes. And we also have what is called the pages. So while you are building your blog, please make sure that you create pages. Number one is the contact us page. You have to create the about us, the privacy policy page, right? So you do that by coming to here and then just click on add new page. Add new page, just type here contact us. Contact us. So Click on that, then just click on publish. Let's click on publish. So you've created a particular page. Now, for you to create another page, you have to add another page just as you did to this one. Right? So let's just hold on to see what is happening. So we've created a page called the contact us, and you can write content here, right? You are the owner of your blog. Put your phone number. But what you usually do is that you have to put a form, right, where person can come in to put a first name, last name, and some other details. But we'll be looking at that. Let's duplicate this. Right, let's duplicate this and let's add another page here. Let's say about us. About us. Or if it's about me, if you are building a personal blog, you can use the about me here. So click on publish. And then you just write your content here about yourself and or about your company, depending on if you are building the blog for a company. So just click on add new again, and then you add these let's say terms of use. All right, terms of use. Publish it here. So we have some website that you can use to generate all these terms of use, and also we have website to use to create your privacy policy. All right, and so let's just use this privacy policy. Privacy policy. You click on publish. So if you notice, most of these pages I'm creating are dummy pages, they are empty pages, and I expect that you populate it with content because you are the owner of your blog. All right, so write everything about what you know about your company or your blog. So I duplicated this page for the contact us, and I wanted to show you something. Because if you happen to view this page, the contact us page is going to be empty. There is nothing here, so there's nothing here. So we need to add something like a form where users come in to lay complaints or contact the owner of the blog or the company's blog. So you do that by installing a plugin called the contact form. And most times the plugin is installed automatically while you're installing WordPress, depending on the hosting services you are using. But if not, you can choose to install it here by going to typing contact form. So that's a contact form. It's a free plugin, right? Contact us form. Yeah, it has about 5 million active installations. Please bear with me. I'm rushing things up. So if you need a step-by-step guide on a WordPress, you have to take my course on that. I have a course for basic knowledge of this WordPress. So I just installed a theme called Contact Form. So it has appeared here. So I go to Contact Forms and I see some of the forms available here. So this is the basic contact form that was created for us. So I'll just copy this short code and then I'll edit this page. Once I edit it, I paste the short code here in the body and then I update it. Once I update it, this short code is going to be converted to a form for me. All right, so we have here your name, type your name, your email address, subject, and then the message, and then you submit. So this is how to create these contact us. So, and before that contact us here, if you notice what I did, I just pasted the short code, but at the top here, you can just say use this form to contact us. All right. And then you can add several other details here. All right. Maybe your office location, your phone number, WhatsApp number, many other things, and then update it. Once you are done with editing a content, be it a blog post or a page, you have to update it. Right. Now, if you view this page, you see what happens here. See what happens. Just click on submit. Okay. What next? What next? Then privacy policy, as I was talking about privacy policy, you can go here to create privacy policy, privacy policy page. So we have some websites here to generate free privacy policy for your website. There are some website that allows you to do that. It will just take some few information from you, your website name. All right, continue to generate this. Take it to some other information you just fill about your website. So once you're done with filling it, what's your website name? Right, by now we already have a website URL. So you have your website name. So maybe it's an individual or you're a company. You choose I'm an individual, enter the country, and then enter your state. Just click on next. All right, you come up to a page where it will generate for your privacy policy. Just copy everything and then you come and edit it. So just edit your page. Once you edit it, you then paste it, right? You then paste it. You then paste it here and then you update it. So I think this is a quick one and I've been able to cover this. And maybe if there are a few things I will need to add along the course, I'll notify every one of you, right? So you can go through to see some of the quick fixes in this particular lesson about creating this blog. So I really appreciate your time and your efforts. And I thank you so much and I expect to see you next time.